In the middle of nowhere was a cottage. Two boys lived there and were the best of friends. One day, Phil was so bored, so he said, "Din, let us go to the forest." Din wanted to hesitate at first. Who knows what lives in the creepy forest? Anyway, in the end, they decided to go to the woods. What they did not know was how a monster named Ham was following them. Din was the first to be suspicious. "Phil, did you hear that?" "Hear what?" "That creepy noise. It's like something is following us." "Oh, nonsense. That must simply be—" And then Ham jumped in attack. Din and Phil screamed. They ran as fast as they could and hid behind a bush. "Din, what should we do?" asked Phil. "Let's use our powers once more." "What?" "But Fairy told us not to use them." "We don't have much time. Ham is upon us." Okay, then we're going to use it." Eventually, Ham found out where they were hiding and gave out a loud roar. This time, the two boys weren't bothered. However, they haven't used their powers in such a long time that they've forgotten how. They failed multiple times to the point when all they could do was laugh nervously. Ham placed Din into a deep sleep, and despite Phil's many attempts to wake him up, he never moved. With this, Phil, now angry, faced Ham boldly. "You will pay for this!" Before resolving to fight the monster, Phil casted a protective barrier over Din. Unknowingly, Din was reciting the incantation, hoping he could summon his true form. The sleep was making him weak, and he struggled to even speak. He hoped Phil was doing okay in the real world. In his dreams, Din saw the fairy god Panda and asked for her help. No matter what he did, he couldn't wake up. Amazing news! Phil was doing incredible. With this rage, he started chanting the words of power, feeling stronger than ever. He grabbed some random flowers and gave the fiercest face he could muster. "Ham the monster, you better prepare." In a quick turn of events, Din was about to drink the elixir of awakening, and Phil was about to release the flower slingshot when Ham the monster bit poison into Din's bloodstream with the liquid of the elixir upon his lips. Will the concussion work, or will the poison reach Din's heart first? Din mustered every last bit of strength he has as he felt the pain of the bite. Phil couldn't believe what he saw and was shocked. In both fantasy and reality, both friends placed the flowers on their heads, hoping for the best. This was a power their fairy banned them from using, as it was super strong. As Phil was relishing the feeling of sweet flower power, Din felt the poison reach his heart. As his soul was about to leave his body, Dan felt the elixir reach his heart, as well as the flow of life rushing back in his veins. How is this possible, being in a state of death and life at the same time? This is madness! Meanwhile, Ham took no chance and sent his cruel crow, who attempted to take away Phil's flower crown. The bird made Phil nervous, and he then lost his focus. Taking the opportunity, Ham seized Phil by the neck and was about to feed him a poisonous piece of ham when... Kazam! Din emerged from a bright light in his true form and the power of the flower within him. The first thing he did was help Phil unleash his power by helping him remember the incantation. "Din, I thought I'd lose you." "Let us not hide who we truly are anymore, Phil." "How did you get back from the dead?" "You wouldn't believe it. I saw Fairy Panda." "That's awesome, but first let's deal with this monster here. Let me help with your powers, okay?" The surge of power was too overwhelming for Phil that he couldn't help but scream. After a few seconds, they finally transformed. They were no longer Phil and Din, but finally Dan and Phil. Together, they joined the powers and defeated Ham the monster. After defeating the monster, they went back to their cottage. You know what, Phil? If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. Thanks for casting that protective spell. No, Dan. It was your idea to use their powers, and I even doubted you. I will probably die from a poisonous ham if it weren't for you. Let's be more careful in entering the woods next time, Phil. And the boys left and spent the rest of their lives fighting monsters with their bright lights and putting a smile on people's faces. The end.